Welcome back to the Sunday Breakfast, our weekly talk show where we sit down each first Sunday of the week and discuss a topic that I have lined up in my head or that I have circulating within my brain. So let's get right into it. Today's topic is about the internet and about everything that that our life has really become at this day and age, because everything is online, everything is connected, somewhat. Everything is it's like a web of things. The whole like this day and age, everything is connected to the web of things, which brings us to this main topic that I kind of resonate with deeply, in that is the internet doing more bad than it is good for us? Because we're now seeing the effects that the internet has for kids, and that the content that we maybe brush off and think of as this content, if I digest it anymore, it's going to make me feel dumb. But kids is now, I guess, growing up with that content, and I'm just going to ask the question that we all have in our heads is, what are we going to do? We need to do something here. I feel as though the internet is not on our side anymore as it used to be, because, we've really exploited everything there is to exploit with this thing. And I mean that in good and bad ways. Like, never before have we been able to connect with each other so quickly and so effectively, but never before has that ability to connect with each other on a wide, vast scale and been manipulated with by these large tech companies. Let me put an example real quick, just in case you're confused. Day to day, at this point in age, we all want to know what's the latest scoop of things. We all want to know what's going on and what news is kind of gravitating the news cycle at the current point. We all have a fear of FOMO, a fear of missing out on what's going on. And let's say you got this friend group of yours and they all talk a lot, they all chat, they all communicate several hundred times a day, exchange thousands of messages throughout the whole entire week. And you feel as though if you're not contributing to that, you feel as though you're out of the loop. You're missing that interconnectedness that you desire, because you're a developing person, you're a developing kid, and you're really starting to... No, you're not really starting to. You're growing up in an ecosystem that applauds you if you kind of conform into it. You're growing up in a day and age where, social media is everything. Social media is your life. So if you are not in that social media, if you're not participating in that social media, then who are you? What are you? These things can really take a toll on you, both if you participate in it and if you don't participate in it. You are creating your own downfall. You are spiraling into something that you can never possibly imagine. When all of that disappears and you're just left with yourself, you're just left feeling alone, what do you do then? If you're not really ready to grapple that feeling, then that's going to take a toll on you in that way. It's so unhealthy, man. Personally, I have never felt like I've never really participated in the social media whirlwind, Never participated in posting the pictures online or really Snapchat or all that. I actually have never downloaded Snapchat ever in my life. It's not because I'm whoever downloads Snapchat is a horrible person. It's just dude, I could care less about really what other people are doing with their lives, because I have stuff that I want to do. I just can't be bothered, live your life. I live my life. I am comfortable being alone. That's personally me. I'm comfortable with that other side of the coin, which is escaping from it all. But there are those who find comfort in the opposite of what I just described, who find comfort in actually participating in it. When you participate in the whole system for far too long, you get desensitized to the system. You get molded by the system. It's almost it's not almost it's literally proven that the algorithms on these sites manipulate you into trying to stay there longer by showing content that they deem you will like, and that they deem will leave you more so addicted to the platform, therefore not leaving it. That's a suffocating feeling. Most don't even realize that they're being suffocated. Most see it as oh my God, the algorithm is helping me, showing me the stuff I want to see. This is dope. This is awesome. Oh my God, I'm seeing so much cool stuff. But man, there are two layers to that, bro. They're holding that plastic bag over your head and you're just smiling. That is a crazy analogy I just did. I'm so sorry. They utilize that echo chamber to sort of control you. I'm going to be honest, guys. That's what they do. That is their whole business model. If you really peel the layers back. Let's move on to the next topic. The social pressure that comes with all this. We talked a little bit about that, and that like you want to stay in the loop. You want that peer-to-peer connection with others. You want to be able to talk with them about stuff that's going on. And if you don't feel like, if you're not included in that conversation, you feel left out. You feel like you don't matter. You feel like your opinion is invalid. You feel a whole bunch of mix of emotions. It's all because of peer pressure. It's not all because of peer pressure. I feel like peer pressure plays a significant role in all of this. I don't mean peer pressure by like, your friends, no, because your friends are just a small circle of it, Peer pressure is a much wider thing. Peer pressure in this context is more so society. We are not doing enough to really govern and then control these things that are controlling us. How are the users of a platform being controlled when the users are the users who use the platform, Besides that social pressure, besides that society, it's suffocating. And we're all desensitized to it. And at some points, we just need to back away. We just need to escape. We need to stop neglecting our mental and physical and psychological health on this matter. I'm sounding like I'm preaching, but I'm really not trying to sound like I'm preaching. The real life is real. The internet is not as real as it may seem. The last thing I want to discuss from this whole discussion, this whole talk that I've had, this whole rant at this point, online is not as gratifying and really beneficial to yourself as a real life face-to-face personal interaction is. You have to remember that you are not a robot, You are a human. Being human, having humanity, socializing. Realize this, we're social creatures, and I feel like we've been really doing real bad on that. When I was younger, I used to go outside a lot. I used to be an outdoor kid. That ain't me no longer, And it's not because I don't want to go outside. It's not even because of the internet either. It's because I just don't want to anymore. There's nothing outside for me. People go online because they want to escape from real life. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you took in something from this. If not, then this rant was useless. But if so, then I'm happy to have said what needed to be said. But thanks for watching.